Hey, it's Mike from Courgette, and today we're going to look at Kelly Liken's restaurant's website. Kelly's a contestant on Top Chef DC, so let's take a quick look. Thought it would be an interesting one to look at since I'm watching that show right now. The first thing that jumps out to me is this great photography. The scallops look scrumptious. All sorts of some really nice photos of the restaurant as well. Obviously very professionally done here. Easy to read, easy to kind of get a sense of what you're looking at. One thing that's kind of interesting about this particular restaurant is that Kelly Liken is a person's name, and you see it sometimes, but it's a little bit less common to have just a person's name as a restaurant name. It could be Kelly's or Restaurant Kelly Liken, which is what they call it on Top Chef, even though if you look down here, restaurant is not capitalized, so it's clearly not part of the name. I was actually a little confused about where to go to find out about the restaurant, because I thought, for a brief moment, I thought, is this her personal site? It's kellyliken.com, or is it her restaurant site? When I looked at the menu at the top, and I saw the word restaurant in the menu, I thought, do I have to click there to find out about the restaurant and see the menu and all those sorts of things? And actually, it turns out that clicking there tells you about the restaurant. But it's sort of strange, and I've seen a number of different websites use this term restaurant. You should call it about if it's about, or history if it's history, or story if it's story. And about is a good sort of generic name that would compromise, history and about the chefs and all those other sorts of things. And that's clearly what it does here. But again, that label restaurant just is a little bit confusing. So I click food, and that's actually where I get menus, even though I thought it might have been under restaurant when I first looked at it again because of the confusing label. Coming in here to the food, something that I think is a mistake that a lot of restaurant websites make is that when you click on the food or the menu link or whatever you want to call it, and you make them choose again, okay? She's got dinner and dessert. Thing is, you have to imagine that most people coming in to her website want to see her dinner menu. They don't want to see her dessert menu. Interestingly enough, she made a dessert on Top Chef the other day, so I actually was interested in the dessert menu. However, why not take me to the dinner menu like this and then allow me to click on dessert if I want to see dessert? Instead of making me click twice every time. Assume people want to see your dinner menu. And then offer your lunch and dessert menus, at the side. So she's got this weird accordion thing going on here. So when I click first course, slides up in the middle. The problem with this is that, there's three things here. I would love to just be able to browse and scroll through the entire menu. People don't mind scrolling. People like scrolling better than they like clicking and waiting for something to happen. And it really is a little bit difficult to click through this menu because I've got to click each one instead of being able to see the entire menu at a glance, which is what would happen if I was at the restaurant and you handed me the menu on a sheet of paper. You wouldn't make me click and move things around on the menu at the restaurant. No. You would hand me a menu with all the things listed out. It might be on multiple pages if it's long, but it's still much easier. Don't make me go through a complicated navigation just to read your menu. Very obnoxious, very annoying. Users do not like it. Web designers like it because web designers can charge you more to create something like this, and they can tell you how high-tech it is. But it's actually not high-tech because it's harder for people to read and thus very obnoxious. So wrapping up here, Kelly's got a very nice website, but there are some usability issues, some poor design decisions that have been made, that a few tweaks, and it could be even better. And I'm sure that Top Chef is driving a ton of people to this website, and it's too bad that they didn't call Courgette before Top Chef started. But you can contact Courgette at courgette.us, and we can help you avoid these kinds of mistakes. Thank you.